All right, walking through the front door, always exciting on a renovation, completely gutted this home. So as we're walking through, of course, the staircase is directly adjacent to the front door, all the open area here in the kitchen. But as we walk over to this side, one of the big requests, and it was kind of an evolution of the design, I really felt that this home needed a mudroom. I think it just played out really, really well. We took a former small front closet from the front door, bumped a little bit into the garage and created this mudroom. Beautiful, beautiful mudroom, beautiful cabinetry, custom cabinetry, walnut bench, and painted out cabinetry. I think it just looks fantastic. It's so great in terms of coming in from the garage, sit down, take your boots off you go into the rest of the space. As we come into the primary area, a couple things I want to point out is this beam you see here was a wall. So it's a bearing wall. There was one doorway through that. Everything was closed. There was a little kitchen here, and this was dining and kind of living. So what we, in talking through this whole package with the client, what we wanted to do is really open this space up. A couple things I want to point out is we opened up the front wall, opened up this staircase. So again, this was a solid wall. We opened up the staircase. This is a bearing post, so we couldn't remove that. But the staircase is now open. It just lends itself to this sight line, and the volume of the space just increased and was enhanced. All right, as we move into the kitchen, one of my favorite rooms in a home, partly because I'm a carpenter by trade. I love cabinetry. But if you look at the island, it's solid walnut island. There's a cross member on the two gable ends, kind of emulating a barn door, if you will. Painted perimeter, solid quartz tops. I just love it. I think it looks so awesome with this whole color combo. Huge pot and pan drawers, each side of the range, gas range, custom canopy, hood fan. As I said, all the doors are solid core, no plywood center panels. It's just kind of our standard specification. Something I just want to mention with the sink is this is a sill granite sink. There's many different versions of it. What clients love about it is it's granite, essentially, in an epoxy mold, but it's extremely resilient, extremely durable, and all those colors just are really cool because they can be complementing the countertop. So that's one of the benefits of the sill granite. So that's kind of the kitchen here. As we go into this area, I just wanted to mention, powder room is tucked here. So this was a small footprint in this home. So we really had to think carefully of where to put the powder room. It was in this vicinity, but it was wide open to the kitchen. Hate that. So what we did is we tucked a vestibule in here. The powder room is back here. Cool powder room, very funky, but completely hidden and kind of tucked away from the kitchen. A must-have in my view. That's kind of the powder room conversation. As we head over to the balcony, I want to show you some cool things in this pool area. Isn't this awesome? We got all these skylights. We replaced all the skylights, redid all the smartboard trim around the skylights, and then repainted this whole space. But as you can see here, what a great spot to gather. You got guests and friends. The pool party's happening below, drinks and refreshments up here. You can enjoy the family below, hot tub, walk out to the deck below. It's just, in my view, just a great amenity. One thing I want to point out here is with the windows, I wanted a bypass sliding window, so it's basically a pass-through. It's like a drive-in window, if you will. So food and drinks can be passed through. You can have the windows open to enjoy the laughter and the fun from the pool party. And this balcony just lends itself great for a couple of pieces of furniture to enjoy the family, enjoy the friends. What a great amenity. I think this is the key part of this project, was just really enhancing this pool space. This is the second bedroom, kind of a cool setup here. So I mentioned on another clip that the homeowner really liked the Adobe look. So we kind of kept, there was a fair amount of that Adobe, kind of a stucco look on some of the wall finishes. So we kept that in this room, and it's just, again, it's a theme room. The whole theme of this home has been staycation. So the idea is that with the indoor pool, every room in the house has a sight line or a visual to the pool, which you can see here. It's pretty cool. As you shoot down and look into the pool, you can see that whole amenity down there. But this room didn't have a proper window, so we've got this really nice sized window. Closets were kind of left in place. But something I will point out is the grill up on the wall. This entire home had no air circulation. So it was hot water heat. You can see the baseboard heat is all hydronic heat. And so it had no air movement. So we installed a complete HRV system in this home, heat recovery ventilator. So it just keeps fresh air. It's basically the lungs of the home Otherwise it would be very, very sealed. Air would be very stale and unhealthy. So we put an HRV system in. Well, here we're coming to from the landing from the second bedroom, the main floor, and up to the master retreat. You can see we completely rebuilt this staircase. We kept the current open tread staircase, which was really cool. Went with an oak and metal spindle, and it's kind of an inlay look, if you will. The stringers were current. We just sprayed those out, so it looks really sharp, really awesome. So as we come up to the master retreat, we left the window seats in place. Those were current. This kind of open staircase is just, I think it's awesome for art display and all of that. But as we come into the master retreat, as if you were watching our pre-board video, if you saw the pre-board video, which is on our YouTube channel, you'll see what used to be here. What used to be here is the master closet. So we relocated the master closet over here and the ensuite, and now this left this great open area for the master retreat. The bed, of course, will go somewhere here. We added a window for sight lines, so the city skyline kind of ends up here. The balcony going out here for a great view of the city, and then the master ensuite. Just want to show the barn door. I always enjoy barn doors, but barn door coming into a his and hers closet now. So those of you that watched our pre-board know how disastrous this space was, but now you've got a his and hers walk through. Got a pocket door to close off the ensuite if you wish. And as we step into the ensuite, it's got a lot of cool features here. So footprint was critical here. First of all, we're dealing with a stairwell right behind this, so we couldn't expand this ensuite. It's cool, it's got a great shower size. I think overall it turned out fantastic, but a dual sink, toilet of course, 10 mil glass. This tile was designed to look like glass blocks. So glass block used to be in, it's kind of not so much anymore, but it's got a really cool retrofit. Everything that you see here in the cabinetry line is all of our cabinetry from Pinnacle Custom Cabinets, which in this case is all walnut. Something I want to point out, at Pinnacle, we use solid wood. So this is solid lumber. You can see the joinery here of the solid wood laminations. So that is not a 1/4 inch center panel in veneer, that's solid walnut. And as we wrap up, just want to point out the balcony off of the master retreat. This is kind of cool. You can walk out on the balcony, have your morning view of the city. Just kind of cool to see the city view and see some of the valley view, the escarpment here. It's just an awesome spot for a morning coffee or just a morning lounge or afternoon sun. All right, coming from this beautiful main floor, coming down to the next level, the third level, if you will, is the lounge. Starting with the barn door, I think it's just a really cool way to welcome you into this space. This is just, again, it captures that amenity, that huge window, walk-through door. There's the pool room, the hot tub right here. We call this the lounge room. Again, that whole theme idea. There's gonna be a TV on that wall. We put that big transom window in. Fireplace was something that was added kind of at the end. The fireplace was always here. Client loved the wood burning element of it, but we added these walnut cabinets flanking it and the river rock again. So that river stone look is what we're doing on the front of this home as well. So it kind of marries up to the theme. I think this is just a great, cool, cozy, warm room we call the lounge room. Coming out of the lounge room on the third floor, we're coming down to the final level here. Behind this door is the HRV and mechanical, the boiler room here, so that's all the mechanical component. We pretty much gutted this space here, but of course, all the millwork, doors, case, base, hardware is all brand new down here. Cool couple of rooms. This one was kind of a storage room, so we converted this into a laundry space. I think it turned out awesome. I love the kind of, if you will, the nautical feel of the blue colors. I think is really cool. This is a fantastic color, so rich. Double laundry, quartz countertops, stainless sink. It's just a clean, beautiful folding area, prep area as well for washing up or hand washing any clothing, and then a closet back here. As we walk back through this space, down the hall, past that door is the pool area, which we're gonna get to in a second. This is what we call the nautical room for obvious reasons. Got the porthole window, isn't that cool? And again, as I've said, on every floor, every single room has a pool view. What's not to like about that? All right, coming out of that nautical room, there's a shower and change room out to the pool area. What's not to love? Deep end of the pool, it's an old build here, so the pool is a vintage pool, just a fantastic space. All those beautiful skylights, we replaced all of them, as I mentioned earlier. All the trim is done in smart board, so it's gonna take the humidity in this space. So as you come through the pool, out to the deck outside, that's all new, all been replaced, new railing. We also created a new boardwalk all the way around the home. Much of it was rotted out, so we just replaced all of that. But that's the pool room. Anybody want to join me?